Hey guys, the Bot Builder's back, and welcome to another episode of Request Fights Fight Night. And oh boy, this is the penultimate episode before the final episode, and well, oh boy, the developments have already been looking very interesting. If you remember in the last episode, Endgame took on the Machine, who they won to become the Ultimate Challenge Championship, Roadkill, in a rematch, which we all thought Roadkill were going to win. But they didn't. Roadkill were somehow bottled another opportunity and were flying out the arena somehow. I don't even know how it even happened. And Endgame are still clinging on to the Ultimate Challenge Championship. But in the main event of tonight, well, Endgame will be taking on another furious rammer, one who they have a bit of history with, as Head-On Collision, the rambot from Sweden, the bot who Endgame beat in the World Championship, is looking for revenge and to take the Ultimate Challenge Championship of what is, in my opinion, the greatest Ultimate Challenge champion of all time. But that isn't all, we also have the finals of the Four Corners Tag Team Terror #1 Contenders Tournament. The winner will take on Crushing Spectacle in the next episode of Request Fights Fight Night. And with three pretty decent looking request fights in here as well, I can't wait to get this episode started, so let's just start it already. Demolition Evo. Torture Device. Yes, this is going to be an interesting match between two custom machines, Demolition Evo and Torture Device. Sorry for saying Speed Dozer. Speed Dozer was also scheduled for this, but as we know, they've also retired. Sorry about that, Josh doing things, but I feel this match is going to be good either way. And overseeing this, well, a bot who's good either way, even if he is a pissed off bastard, toxic seahorse. And we have Virus, who can be good. And, well, we've seen him be good. He said he's trying very hard to lay off the beers, and it's definitely paying off. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Alright, so a slight change here. I'm actually using my phone for the audio this episode and the Nexus Rolls Alpha because my computer is for some reason playing up and YouTube this isn't loading. But if this ends up being better, I will definitely do this for all videos in the future. And already Demolition Evo comes in for a good flip onto Torture Device. Torture Device though, able to self-right, and Torture Device now trying to bring in that crushing spike right here and then trying to bring it down. Torture Device now has got a spike right through Demolition Evo. And Demolition Evo now carrying And look at that by Virus! Being able to pick up two machines at the same time! Look at that! Virus picking up both machines. Torture Device managing to, well, let go of Demolition Evo lifting Torture Device up. Torture Device, a pretty notable machine in World Wars Omega. The only machine who's beaten Endgame while they've been Ultimate Challenge champion. So yeah, and Demolition Evo, no, actually that isn't true. Actually, I don't know, they're the last machine who's beaten Endgame. Like, ever since Endgame's lost to Torture Device, they've never lost a battle, at least I don't think so anyways. And Torture Device now bringing down that crushing spike, and now Virus are now coming in. And he's coming in for another play. And he's biting down on both Demolition Evo and Torture Device. Torture Device very nearly went in the pit then. That would have been very, very unfortunate for them. And now Torture Device pushing Demolition Evo into Toxic Seal. Since the thing with Demolition Evo, they're a very durable machine. It's a very durable machine. It's got that front scoop, but as well as that, the top armor is tough. The robot is speedy. It's got a nice lifting shovel. It's got all the makings to be a pretty successful machine, but they've never had the same amount of success that, well, people are expecting from them. But now Torture Device, a bit of a violent push. You've seen really pissed off Virus there. Virus now coming for another grapple into Demolition Evo. Demolition Evo, though, comes in at the side of Torture Device. Torture Device up on their side, but they are trying to self-right right there, and they do self-right. And currently it's going to be a very back and forth, one-on-one encounter by these two pretty good machines here in World Wars Omega. And oh boy, in comes Toxic Seahorse again with the vicious jabbing spike of doom. The tail coming down onto Torture Device. Demolition Evo not really capitalising there at the other end of the arena. I don't know what they were doing there. And now Demolition Evo's got Torture Device on their weapon, and look at that, very interesting there. Using their Shrinek to put Torture Device in an awkward situation. I mean, that's a very interesting, but also pretty clever tactic. Get robots on top of the robot. But now, I think Torture Device and Virus are going up on Demolition Evo. But I have a feeling that Demolition Evo gets saved by the bell. But look at that, bringing down the saws. Got the spike right where they need them. Cease. But alas, Demolition Evo was saved by the bell. But I think this is going to be a very close match and a very tough one for our judges to call. Our judges have made their decision. You know the criteria: damage, control, and aggression. Of course, the judges have given aggression to Demolition Evo and damage for Torture Device. But they said that control is very close. But the judges have given it. It's a split decision, but 2-1. They've given it to Torture Device. Yes, well done to Torture Device. Fitting, I mean, it is October. So, yeah, it's kind of fitting that the goriest of all the machines in Rock Wars Omega was able to pick up a victory. But Demolition Evo did put on a very good effort, and that was a very good fight to kick off the episode. Cobalt. Scorpion. One match I think is going to be a very interesting one. This is of course requested by Delboy666. He requested for Cobalt to actually fight Scorpion 3, but since, well, he requested that, the Scorpion team made a completely brand new machine, this devilish overhead saw known as Scorpion. And while overseeing this match, we have the Matriarch of Mayhem, Matilda, and the Robots of Gore, Rhino. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate! Oh, yes, this is going to be a pretty good match here. And if you remember the Internet Championship 32 Watt Cup, Scorpion actually took on a vertical spinner in Sonic 12, and they actually put up a really good fight. Actually came very close to, well, putting off the upset and beating Sonic 12, but actually weren't able to! And I don't think they're going to be able to take down Cobalt there. Look at that! Ripping off one of the claws, and, well, Rhino's horn goes off! And Cobalt were able to come in with the spinner to send out Scorpion. And that was over in a trice, really, wasn't it? And what a shame, too. I actually thought Scorpion could have done a really good job here, controlled the battle, thrown down that saw. But Cobalt, well, they had a humiliating loss against Greta Cat. They wanted to get redemption, and, well, they definitely got redemption there. Cease. Well, that was over, well, in about a couple of seconds, really, wasn't it? Ripped off the claw, Rhino's horn fell off, and, well, Scorpion got uppercutted out the arena. Well, it is definitely an improvement over the original two, but the Scorpion series of bots again, well, fall foul to, well, the machines of Road Wars Omega. Tanshay. Eruption. Chaos 2. Tsunami. And the Core Patrol's in for the CPZs. I mean, we saw how quick the last fight was, so they decided to bring Matilda and Rhino back into the arena again. Now, this match was requested by Deadslot142. 4 flippers in the arena. Expect some mooters, but I have a feeling, but as you know, only 1 flipper can survive. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So if I had to pick a favourite here, I obviously have to go for Eruption. The most experienced, seeded number 8. The only robot in this match who is seeded, Chaos 2 though, also has a lot of experience. In fact, Series 3's, or Freeska, is going to be the first series they're not competing in. They're competing in all the others, and Joel Price says he wants to take a bit of a break, which is fair enough, to be fair. Competing in all the Road Wars Omega series, I mean, it's kind of falling a bit off the race, but it's still a veteran. You must respect the veteran! And while Rhino's definitely goring into Tanshay right here, Tanshay gets sent flying away. Chaos 2 comes in with a good flip onto Eruption. Chaos 2 seems to be going after Tanshay. Of course, this is John Reed's new robots. Remember, I mean, he's paired up with his good friend Gable, so I brought over Tanshay. And Gore! Another Gore from Rhino. They will be in Series Freeska. I keep calling it Series 3, it's called Freeska. So, yeah, there we go. Take that for what you will, and Tsunami comes in for a good flip onto Eruption. Now Tsunami, of course, new to Royals Omega, of course, a German veteran. Heat finalist of Series 7, really should have won the heat, but the drivers were morons and decided to write non-invertible machine and got absolutely mullered. Idiots. Don't self-right the robots if you're in a position that can't self-right. That's the lesson you should learn. And well, Chaos 2 and Eruption are now trying out again. Eruption has got the flipper in underneath Chaos 2. Chaos 2 gets flipped up and over. Tanche's not really seen much of them. Meanwhile, Tsunami picking fights with Matilda. I mean, they probably saw the vertical spinner, got some PTSD from Series 7 and now having a go at Matilda. And now Eruption coming in from behind onto Tsunami. And Tsunami and now in underneath. Oh! Trying to flip them over and out of those two. Tsunami now comes in and they flip out. Sansheng. Eruption flips out Tsunami. So now he's down to the two veterans. And oh! Rhino comes in for another goal. This should be interesting because, well, Chaos 2, Eruption's often compared to Chaos 2. It's the past versus the present. And, well, Rhino gets shipped out the arena. I don't think either of these machines want House Robot. These two want a good tussle. Which flipper will come out on top? Will it be the old or will it be the new? Will it be Michael Oates or will it be George Francis? George Francis is Chaos 2 coming for a good flip. Two of the best drivers in Robot Wars history. And arguably two of the best flippers. Basically defined a Robot Combat generation. Chaos 2, the older Eruption, the reboot. But only one can come out on top here. Eruption now in underneath Chaos 2. And, well, when I say one can come out on top, who knows? This match could go to a judge's decision. Eruption comes in for another good flip off of Chaos 2, though. Chaos 2 on their side. Chaos 2 comes in for another good flip. Eruption self-righting. Chaos 2 comes in for some more good flips. And Eruption now comes in for another flip off of Chaos 2. Cease. Oh, but they weren't able to finish it off. Eruption getting dragged over by Chaos 2. Chaos 2 self-rights. Matilda can't self-right. And, well, we know that Tsunami and Tanche are gone, but which one of these two machines will get the judges' nods? And the judges have made their decision based on damage, control, and aggression. And, well, slightly edging it out on damage as a result of eliminating Tsunami, the judges have given it to Eruption! And, well, it's the new guard, the new blood, the rookies, the wild card, whatever you want to call them, gets the win here. And Eruption, well, took out, well, not only a Robot Wars legend, but a Robot Wars Omega legend as well. And Eruption, as I said, they are seeded for Umfrifka, seeded number 8. And, well, that was definitely an impressive victory that's definitely going to have a lot of momentum for them going into the main series. But after that, well, Chaotic Flipper fight, it's now time for, well, my favourite part of the show anyways, the Chaotic Four Corners Tag Team Terror #1 Contenders Tournament, the finals. Big Nipper and Behemoth, Destiny. Killer Queen and Speed Demon, the East and West Connection. Tornado and Limpet, Team Torque. Michael Bolton and Flag of Doom 2.0, The Unexplained. You know, out of every fight we have on this card, this is the one I've been most looking forward to. 4 tag teams, 4 corners, 1 robot will be left standing and will take on the crushing spectacle in the final episode of Request Fights Fight Night. Will it be Destiny? Will it be the East and West Connection? Will it be Team Torque? Or will it be The Unexplained? Well, to be honest, I haven't got a clue. But in about, like, say, 6 minutes, I will probably have a clue when we'll see, well, the last team standing. So, you know what? Why am I even delaying this? I'm incredibly excited for this. Let's just get straight into it. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate! Oh boy, this is gonna be awesome! I came to play, there's a price to pay. Anyway, enough of my awful singing. And, well, currently, Killer Queen is going after Big Nipper. I think, honestly, out of all these, the East and West Connection are the underdogs, but you should never discount them. I mean, yes, speaking was a bit crap, but Killer Queen's a good machine. They really are the odd couple team. But look at Big Nipper picking up Tornado and dumping them right there on the ground. Now, Now, Flag of Doom coming for a good flip. Behemoth and Tornado, they have a bit of history. Where shouts to Extreme 1 and that, the Chan belts, of course. And Flag of Doom are now trying to flip up Tornado, trying to get them stuck up on their side. Big Nipper now tagging onto Behemoth, and I think they see that Behemoth, this is the perfect situation for them. Trying to leave a Tornado out, but they couldn't quite get them up and out of the arena. But now Flag of Doom trying to get rid of Behemoth. No, they couldn't quite. Behemoth just clinging on into the arena there. Behemoth trying to come on that lifting scoop. And Killer Queen are gone. Well, Killer Queen are up and out of the arena. Behemoth and Tornado, but Behemoth are trying to get rid of Tornado. Speed Demon's just got rid of both. What the hell, Speed Demon? This is no longer the joke machine. Look at that. They were able to successfully eliminate, well, two former seeded machines in Robles Omega, Behemoth and Tornado. What the hell? Now, Flag of Doom now coming in some good flips. This isn't as chaotic as the last one, but Speed Demon, they're going mental here. They're going... And now, well, the Unexplained, probably the favourites for this now. They're the only team who've got 2 members left. And they're good machines as well. Michael Bottom comes in for a good slam. And, well, Limpet are in the corner. And they do not want to be in the corner. They're getting, well, ganged up on it. Meanwhile, Big Nipper and Speed Demon are having a bit of a good little tussle here in a minute. I'm surprised Speed Demon was able to do this well, but look at this. Big Nipper on the edge and out of the arena. And off goes the wedge. Oh, well, it was fun while it lasted, Speed Demon. It was most certainly fun while it lasted, and that shows you that it may be fragile, but when given a chance, it can truly be effective. Destiny are gone. Their leader will not be happy about that. But hey, I mean, Nexus will be challenging for the Internet Championship next week in Rottles Alpha, so maybe the leader will be happy about that. What's Flag of Doom 2.0 doing? You're not even a legal bot. Get back to where you belong. Well, Limpet now coming in, and oh, look at this! Look how close they are to pitting Michael Bolt on. Limpet now got the ram and another good slam, and off goes one of the wheels of Michael Bolton. Look at this, bits and pieces of the arena, just all over the arena. Speed Demon stuck on one of Michael Bolton's wheels. Michael Bolton tags onto Flag of Doom 2.0, and as we know, well, the feud between Team Torque and The Unexplained, this seems to be probably the big faction feud. It's like the NWO and the Four Horsemen, except it actually makes somewhat levels of sense. Big Nipper, yeah, thank you. Big Nipper, with the help of the Hand of Doom, is no longer blocking our camera. And while Flag of Doom are in underneath both Limpet and Speed Demon. Limpet ready going up and out of the arena here. Speed Demon are surviving. They are a survivor. It's just but a scratch, your face is off, your wedge is off, but they're still fighting, and I think that was a tag in onto Michael Bolton from Flag of Doom, and a good slam right there by Michael Bolton in onto Speed Demon. More bits and pieces falling off. Limpet coming in with a good little slam. Flag of Doom's not rushing to their corner. I think the Unexplained are going to pull this off, you know. Genuinely do. I think they're going to be the ones to take on Crushing Spectacle. But now we got Speed Demon! Michael Bolton, they're not quite in the pit, it's only the Forks that are in the pit. Well, they're definitely in the pit now. And Flag of Doom pits Limpet, and there goes any chances of potentially seeing Team Torque become the first ever two-time tag team champions. So it's now down to Flag of Doom and Speed Demon, and honestly, Speed Demon, thanks for coming, but there is absolutely no way you're beating Flag of Doom 2.0. No plot twist victory here, and well, it will be the Unexplained who will be taking on Crushing Spectacle in the next Request Fight Fight Night episodes. Cease! And what a match that will be. Front inch flipper wedge, Flag of Doom 2.0 and Rammer Michael Bolton were able to win the number 1 Contenders 4 Corners Tag Team Terror Tournament, and well, as I've been saying, their prize of championship match against Crushing Spectacle. Honestly, I did not expect them to, well, pull it off, honestly. Like, I mean, I thought it was either going to be Destiny or Team Torque, but what a match. Speed Demon got the most eliminations. They eliminated 3 robots. Let that sink in. Speed Demon of all robots. The Mr. fragile bones, breaks, falls apart. It's basically like a dry bones from Mario. Like, you slightly touch it and it just falls apart, but it keeps on going and going and going. And they end up coming second, but in the end, Flag of Doom 2.0, along with Michael Bolson, for The Unexplained, got the victory and will take on the crushing spectacle in the next episode. But now, it's time for our main event. Our main event is a title match for the Ultimate Challenge Championship. First up, making their way into the ring.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Endgame! Here is the king of kings, the longest reigning Ultimate Challenge champion. I'm fairly certain they've surpassed Roadkill's record anyway. Well, they've definitely got the most defenses, one of the most fightingest champions. And as I said in the previous one, just look at the list of accolades this machine has beaten. They've beaten Roadkill twice, they've beaten the Artifact, they've beaten Whiplash, and they've beaten Primeval. And well, those are tough machines and they definitely did struggle. But the thing with Endgame is that they've proven that they are a fighting machine who are able to pull victory from the depths of defeat. An incredibly powerful vertical spinner, nice low front wedge, 4-wheel drive, tough tree mech. I mean, look, you don't need more than the game shot, you don't need more than the Konami code, up, down, left, right, BA start. Gave you 30 extra life, still not enough to take down this game. And well, anytime any robot fights this machine, it really is their endgame. And their opponents. Heads on collision! Head on collision. When people talk about rambots in Roadkill, they also talk about the Team Torque, the Storm 2, Tornadoes and Roadkill. But this machine is always the one who's slept on, and well, unrightfully so, because this is probably one of the best rambots. All the way from Sweden, this machine is a 6-wheel drive brute, a parallelogram of pain, a fast pusher that's, well, incredibly low, can scoop on the machines easily and slam them into the wall easily. This machine made their debut in the first World Championship, when they made it all the way to the quarterfinals, when they were actually beaten by Endgame, believe it or not. So, can they get a bit of revenge here and get probably the biggest win in their career and win the Ultimate Challenge Championship? Well, they're definitely going to have to make a collision spin if they want a shot, but that is a risk that this Rambot is willing to take. And the core patrol zone for the CPZs. Well, the lovely flipper of Matilda, the devilish rear flywheel spinner. I tried to think of a pun, but I couldn't think of any. So I'm just going to say we also got Toxic Seahorse and just get on with the match then, I guess. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So, Endgame, head-on collision, and head-on collision getting straight onto the Endgame. And well, can head-on collision do what Roadkill couldn't? Finish off the job. Well, Endgame comes in for a vicious hit right there. Getting it at the side of head-on collision, they're up and over, but that shouldn't really affect them too much. They are invertible. Coming in for a good little ram right there. In comes Toxic Seahorse, head-on collision. The only robot from Rottles and Mega to be from Sweden. Actually, fun fact, and head-on collision trying to push Endgame in the pit, but Endgame were able to escape head-on collision though. I think I know what their tactic is, just try and get Endgame in the pit. I think Endgame knows that too though, and are basically just trying everything they can to survive, and another good head-on collision right there. By head-on collision, can we get arguably the biggest upset here in Rottles and Mega history? Will Endgame fall to head-on collision? Well, Endgame, they're stuck on top of head-on collision here. Another good ram right there, but Endgame now ram another spinner! And they were able to get the hits, and Endgame survive yet again. It was a quick match, head-on collision, got the attacks they needed, But with a bot of that size, a big enough hit was going to be all that was needed to take them out.
Cease.
Your winners and still Ultimate Challenge champions,
Time to play the game.
Endgame. Bit of a lackluster match, really, wasn't that, for the main event? I mean, head-on collision, these are probably some good hits, but much like in the first World Championship, Endgame just needed one hit to take out the lightweight rammer. And that's what they did, and as a result, well, Endgame will be going into the final episode of the Press Fights Fight Night as Ultimate Challenge champion, where they have one more challenger before Robomania, and that match with the Royal Rumble winner, Danson Kia. That machine is Purple Protector. But I'm hearing that a certain Team Torque member wants to fight Endgame in World Wars Alpha. A machine that Endgame knows very well. With the ways that if they're able to pull it off, Roadkill will be allowed back in, get another shot in a triple threat match. Endgame's apparently accepted the challenge, but what Team Talk member is this? Find out next time World Wars Alpha, and well, an Endgame's final challenge could be made just that extra bit harder if they were somehow able to lose. But we'll find out about that all more and well, so much more as well in the final episode of the Press Fight Fight Night. Don't forget Crushing Spectacle versus The Unexplained as well for the Tag Team Terror Championship. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be awesome, and you lot better be waiting for the episode. But until then, well, the Bot Builder out.